Every specimen here begins with documentation, not spectacle.
Chain of custody stays visible from dock to display. Intake is about identity, what it is, where it came from, and how it will be preserved.
Before any cleaning or assemble, the record is built. Photo, measure, match.
Next comes conditioning, clean handling, controlled rinses, and preparation for deeper processing.
Even bone needs care. Salt, humidity, and time can erase details. The goal is simple. Remove what doesn't belong, without removing what matters.
Controlled soaking stabilizes residues, slow, traceable, repeatable. A museum mount is only as trustworthy as its paperwork.
From here on, the line does the work, step by step, without shortcuts. Motion keeps the process consistent. Each piece gets the same treatment. Agitation lifts fine deposits without grinding surfaces down.
Drying quickly reduces staining and prevents new residues from settling.
Inspection decides the route, forward or back for detail work.
Manual work is slow by design. Precision beats speed.
When deposits cling, tools change, but control never does.
Nothing moves forward until it meets the standard. Large elements need support. Movement is the enemy of fragile edges.
Decontamination protects the collection and the people handling it.
Museums fight invisible threats: pests, spores, and time. Cold is a clean tool, quiet, thorough, and predictable. Every step ends with verification, no assumptions. Different bones demand different handling. Same rules, different tools.
ON.
Some changes happen slowly because speed can damage structure.
Batch discipline prevents mismatches and preserves scientific value. Drying isn't waiting, it's controlled stabilization. Numbers guide the next step, so the bone's surface stays honest.
The audio features a low male narration saying, "Brightening is conservation, done evenly, done safely."
The mount must support without pretending to be bone.
Order matters. One misstep, and the story breaks.
See. Support is invisible when it's done right. A straight rod doesn't mean a straight spine. Curve is preserved by the jig.
3, 4, 5. Good.
Support carries load. Bones keep their shape.
Ribs define the body volume, so they're mounted with care and symmetry.
Everything is hand tightened, firm enough to hold, gentle enough to release.
Clear supports disappear in the gallery, but they do the heavy lifting. Small parts are easy to lose, so the system makes losing them difficult. Guides hold alignment. Spacers protect the bone.
The tail tells motion, even when the skeleton stands still. The stand carries gravity. Bones carry information.
Leveling prevents long-term stress on mounts and on bone. A thin protective layer can slow dust and handling wear without changing the specimen.
Less is more. Just enough to protect, never enough to mask.
The skull is the face of the mount. Detail must stay sharp.
Setting time is part of the process. Rushing creates flaws.
A finished mount isn't finished until it's verified. Traceability is the backbone of credibility. Support should vanish without ever hiding the truth.
Okay.
Clarity for visitors, completeness for curators.
At this point, the specimen can teach, safely, clearly, for decades.
From here, it becomes what the public sees, science made visible.
Before display, there's one last round of conservation-grade finishing. The record stays continuous, from intake photos to final placement.
Green.
Shipping protection is only step one. Microclimate control is the real safeguard.
Any issue, no matter how small, gets handled before the public ever sees it. Controlled motion prevents the one thing you can't undo, a chip or stress fracture.
Ready?
Airflow is a tool used to pull dust away, not push it around.
Cleaning is subtraction. Remove what isn't specimen.
Raking light shows what overhead light hides.
Clean isn't a feeling. It's confirmed under the right conditions.
Okay.
The fix is as small as the problem, no more.
Capillary action does the work. Pressure never touches bone.
Every intervention is documented, so the future stays flexible.
Support systems are silent until they're not, so they're checked.
Consistency in hardware prevents stress migrating into bone.
A mount is only finished when the process says it is. Legible records, invisible presentation, that balance is the craft.
Match.
Public labels teach. Internal labels protect provenance.
Rib LO6 microconsolidation, documented. What gets done gets written down, so nothing relies on memory.
Exhibits need maintenance, so support travels with the specimen. Standard angles let future teams compare change over time.
There.
If the camera sees it, visitors will too. Protection goes back on because corridors are dusty, even in museums.
The final meters are still part of preservation.
Even a small climate swing can pull moisture into porous bone.
Once it crosses this line, it becomes the public-facing specimen.
Placement is precision, done calmly.
Down is permanent, so down is slow.
A stable base means the bone never has to fight gravity.
Locked hardware prevents drift, and drift creates stress.
Protection should be predictable, so visitors never get close enough to harm it.
Good. A rail isn't decoration. It's a silent guard.
Secure the perimeter, then tune the light.
Light reveals structure, so it must be controlled. Consistency is a conservation tool. It prevents heat and UV hotspots. Invisible protection now prevents visible damage later.
Stable air equals stable bone.
When QC closes, the specimen is officially on exhibit.
The physical and the digital must agree, or the work isn't finished.
Clear.
Tiny smudges become loud under gallery light.
Uniform finish preserves readability and slows dust adhesion.
Digital context expands what the bones can teach. Accuracy matters more when it becomes public. Documentation locks in a baseline for future care.
Tiny shift over.
The camera is a ruthless editor, and that helps.
The best protection is clear instruction.
Good exhibits meet people where they stand.
Once the door opens, the work shifts from building to safeguarding.
A good mount looks effortless because the effort happened earlier.
In the end, clarity is the point. Bones become a lesson.
A specimen teaches best when nothing competes with it.
The bones are proof. The context makes meaning.
Look at the ribs.
When the view is right, learning happens fast.
The process disappears, so the specimen can speak.
From prep bay to public floor, bones preserved, records intact, ready to teach.